Hey there.
Hi. Welcome to
the
therapy.
office. We're here to make things maybe just a little bit worse for you.
It all started with a guy named Bryan. He said he made stars, I just wanted silence. Said he saw the pain behind my eyes and booked me a trip under paradise skies. Told my parents it was rehab life. Said the beach could bleach what I held too tight. Cameras packed with the sunscreen and sin. Said this is your start, now let's begin. The sand stuck like secrets, the air went stiff. I met a man with a limp and a boatload of gifts. He said his name sounded like Einstein, but the way he looked at me rewired my spine. They said this was healing, but I saw no doctors, just cameras, contracts, and champagne lockers. Bryan's friends, they said just big industry men, but they all knew what happened past 10 p.m. I said I needed help, and instead they handed me a script. Said just act natural, don't ruin the trip.
Alrighty. Now, that you're comfy, why don't you go ahead and tell us a bit about yourself? Are you happy? What's going on in life? Oh.
You're so relatable.
I get that.
Yeah.
I understand. You know, life can be stressful sometimes, and work definitely does get to you. At the end of the day, it is kind of hard. Honestly, a lot of things are hard. Tell us more, man. I get it.
What's your home like? Like your home life? You're with your family?
Do you like
I
it?
really need to know about it. It's gonna help with your session.
Yeah. Oh. You like Panic at the Disco. Okay. Do you ever listen to any cool bands at home when you're crying? Like Hawthorne Heights or Blood on the Dance Floor? No, AC/DC? What? Okay, I guess you can continue. Boy, what a tragic story. Tragic outpost.
And reminds me of a lot of things. And it's just really hard to talk about it sometimes. It's really hard to open up. And do you feel like it's safe to talk to the people in your life? Or do you feel like no one understands you and you can't wear enough eyeliner?
Do you ever just think to yourself that things aren't going to get better? That maybe the best thing in your life has already happened and it's just a downward spiral? Yeah. Do you mind if we sit there instead, actually? You see, it all started 6 years ago, actually. I bought my first album from Hawthorne Heights, and it was never the same. My Chemical Romance after that, and then it's been a downward spiral, and nothing's gonna get better.
And the arguments started after that.
So many.
My door came off the hinges and family started sleeping in my room and they said, "You can't be left alone. Nobody trusts you. We all think the worst about you." And then they start watching what you eat and making sure everything's healthy. Then you have no freedom, all because of one band being on your iPod. That's a little less than ideal. But you keep going down that rabbit hole. You keep going down that rabbit hole and you listen to the worst of the worst. And sure, they're all canceled musicians now, but you listen to them and maybe it shaped who you were and maybe it didn't, but
They might have one or two allegations against them that are true.
I tell you what,
3 or 4.
my uncle sure wasn't a good guy.
He was a great guy, depending on...
It didn't stop them from banning him from all the family get-togethers.
He was always welcome at our uncle Teddy's, though.
Everything went there.
Yeah.
It's the only place where I felt like I really belonged, and
Is that why they stopped letting us go over to Uncle Teddy's?
I think so. Everything that makes us smile just gets taken away, and that's exactly how life's supposed to be. I had such an emotional attachment to that cat. I would feed it every single day despite my own cat crying at the door, begging me not to give it any more food. And when Mr. Kittywinkles was no more, I just had such a hard time moving forward with everything.
I do miss Mr. Kittywinkles.
Mr. Kittywinkles was such a good friend of ours.
Eventually, things will change, and
Eventually you'll get your own studded belt and you'll understand exactly what we're talking about. No amount of tears can cry away our eyeliner.
you don't get it, man. You don't get it at all. At the end of the day, the only thing that will make us happy is you
I know that
putting a bullet through my head.
we're your therapists, but honestly, I really just like to trauma dump to every single one of my patients. I went through years just to get my psych degree so that I could do this all day.
I know,
I'm not helping anyone, but I like to feel like I do. Honestly, whenever they give me their trauma, it helps me be even sadder. It fuels the fire, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it for my art. I make lots of art.
Yes.
I actually have a passion with making miniatures. I have shoe boxes filled with miniatures. I make little clay figurines.
It's all of just Bridge to Terabithia. Nothing else, just scale replicas of the entire movie from start to finish. Thousands of them.
It is my favorite. I love crying.
She actually built a swing out back too, and
I cry when I'm happy nowadays.
I wanted to surprise her for her birthday a couple years ago, so I'm sorry to tell you this, sweetheart, but remember that swing that we had out back that went over all those rocks?
Of course.
I wanted it to be just like the movie, so I had cut the rope so that it would break away. However, I didn't realize at the time that our uncle would be coming over and trying it, and that was Uncle's last swing, unfortunately.
It might be for the better.
That was an authentic Bridge to Terabithia swing, though, and damn all I know he went out proud.
It is quite unfortunate. He was the only place where we felt safe for so long. It's sad how the only refuge you have can sometimes be your own downfall. Look at us, nearly sobbing to you about our Uncle Teddy.
Yeah, Bruce was such a good guy, such a good uncle, and he'll never be the same without him. Uncle Jerry.
You know, he taught me how to run my own Neopets account.
He actually bought me my first
guilds.
adult magazine back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a very specific copy of Men's Magazine, because I was still, questioning things, and he supported it.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. And of course, I thought it was the best present ever, so eventually it just stopped working. All the pages got stuck together.
Anyways, back to you. So, what age did your dad leave to get the milk?
He didn't?
Oh, do you even... Why'd you come to therapy?
You booked a therapy session with us? Having a father? Is he still... He's gone, right? Like,
what illness did he... He didn't?
What do you mean, he didn't? Okay, like your mom... Is this... Where did she go? Like, she's... At home?
Oh.
Dear.
Yeah.
Let's charge him double for this session. Don't ever call us again. Get the hell out of here.
Smile back, you're in the crowd now, kid. Force the lines while the camera rolls. But the script read more like a suicide note. Said pretend you're fine, pretend you're straight. While he touched my shoulder like he sealed my fate. We made skits they never aired. And once they did, he said be brave then stared. The camera stayed on when the script had stopped. He called it method, we called it right. He said pain sells and made us smile. Told us therapy's fake, just act for a while. And every cut we made got left in the reel. Because scars look better when they're real. So I booked a couch and spilled my guts. Said, Doc, I think I've had enough. You looked up slow and cracked a grin. Oh, sweetie, you don't know where I've been. I was there, Warped Tour Day 3. August heat, 112 degrees. Sweat pulled in my boots. Eyeliner red like lies. Everyone stink like betrayal and ex-body highs. I saw a man who claimed he was socially repulsed by the world. Kiss a fan too young to know the weight of those words. Then vlogged about trauma like nothing was wrong. We slept in vans, we cried in lines, and they told us trauma builds better rhymes. I watched your idols dodge the feds and still made merch off what they did. You think an island ruined you, kid? Try moshing through rumors and knowing they're true. You said pain's universal, I said prove it. You pulled up a playlist and tried to soothe it. Said this track saved me, I said it didn't save her. You called it your process, I called it a slur. You cried on my couch like you paid for the hour. Wiped your tears with my intake form. Said your pain is inspiring, mind if I share? And handed me a waiver like I owed you a cut just for being there. Wow, I guess I'm a therapist now. Got your story scribbled down. Clearly I'm not in pain, not now. Now that I know there's taking back 2007, we've got nothing to lose.